Well, that story highlights the very big dilemma facing every parent: when to allow your child to have a smartphone in the first place. It's a subject experts will be discussing in Hove tomorrow as part of an event organised by the campaign group Smartphone Free Childhood. Well, their parent pact, an agreement to withhold smartphones from children until they're at least 14 years old, has attracted almost 14,000 signatures across Kent, Sussex and Surrey. MPs are soon to hold a parliamentary debate on whether under-16s should need parental permission to use social media apps like TikTok and Instagram. And at Cardinal Newman School in Hove, pupils have been banned from using smartphones. Sarah Smith has been along to see how that's working out.
The end of the day at Cardinal Newman School in Hove has a new routine: opening the pouch which holds your smartphone. It's the first time since arriving in the morning pupils can use them under a new system brought in last September.
It was about distraction and focus in class, so from a learning point of view and for academic reasons, for safeguarding. So the students were getting all sorts of messages through the school day. There was also the danger of cyberbullying, so taking pictures without consent, videos that could then be compounded in a really negative and unkind way.
So this is how it works. Every day you put your phone in the pouch and lock it, which means you've got your phone, but you can't get to it. At the end of the day, use this magnet, open the pouch and take your phone out again. 4 out of 5 pupils at the school have started using the pouches.
If you have your phone in the pocket and in your pocket, and sometimes when it buzzes, you always have the urge to check it.
At my previous school, everyone used to be on their phone during lessons, at break, at lunch.
You see people start to socialise with each other rather than being on their phones.
In the first week I hated it. I thought it was unnecessary and it didn't need to happen, but after a while, after I started to see the effects of how it was playing out, I kind of realised that I was getting better grades and it was for the best.
Sarah Raymond is campaigning to delay smartphone ownership by children.
Smartphones are a gateway to lots of harmful content, so whether that be pornography, whether that be violent content, it's just not the kind of thing that we'd show children in the real world, so we don't want them to be looking on their phones.
Sussex GP Eleanor Mason says more and more young patients are struggling because of phone overuse.
What we're seeing now is more evidence that actually children's brains aren't developed to be able to cope with the amount that they're seeing and the content that they're seeing, which is leading to these, severe mental health issues.
Back in this classroom, some enforced time off, they agree, is okay.
Some people resisted a little bit at first, but it's become more integrated in our school and everyone's learned to accept it.
Even when you're at home, you could be scrolling and you just lose yourself into it, and then at that point you're not actually in a way living.
Something campaigners insist it's not too late to reverse. Sarah Smith, BBC South East Today, Hove.
Our political editor Charlotte is here because, Charlotte, this all comes as one Labour MP is trying to introduce a new law to make smartphone use safer for children.
Yes, this has come from the backbench Labour MP Josh McAllister. He's introduced what's called a private members' bill into Parliament, and he's hoping that it'll be debated by MPs at the start of March. And there are a number of measures in there, but among them it calls for things like raising the age limit for social media from 13 to 16. It would also strengthen Ofcom's powers to better protect children from apps that are designed to be addictive. It did also originally include a legal requirement for schools to ban mobile phone use while in school, but that was actually dropped from the legislation. The government has said that there is already guidance for schools on phone use, and it says that the vast majority of schools already handle the use of mobile phones well, that legislating for an outright ban would remove autonomy from school leaders. As far as the rest of the bill goes, as it stands now, these private members' bills rarely pass into law without government backing. So we're going to watch and wait and see if it's something that the government throw their weight behind in the coming weeks.
Interesting. Charlotte, thank you.